Peace, family. I greet you all in the name of liberation, independence, salvation, and sovereignty of our race, the black race. I decided to make this video to bring something to the attention of some of you, if not most. And this is concerning the consciousness raising efforts, of myself and other selfless, well-meaning, genuine spirits, warrior hearts, brothers and sisters, who are my co-workers in this work of resurrection, rise and ascension of our race back to its former glory. The attention that I want to bring to some, if not most of you, given some condescending, infantile, petty responses that we often get from some of our brothers and sisters who have perceptions that are ill-conceived about us and this ancestral noble assignment that we are carrying out in your midst. The work that we do is deadly. The area of our oppression that we are primarily focused on is cognitive domination meted out on us, exerted on us by our enemies to ensure that their oppression on us becomes an autopilot, which has, over the years, even throughout elusive independences that have been proclaimed in our continent, has proven to be a success. They are wielding, over our minds the power to define, and the consciousness raising, the consciousness reorienting work that we engage in with the information, perspectives, meditation, and the knowledge that we often share with you selflessly, for free. We don't do this. We don't stick our necks out for this, just to be seen. We don't do that. This for us is an ancestral mission. This for us is an ancestral revolutionary obligation. This for us is a spiritual mandate for the resurrection, rise, and ascension of the politically oppressed, socially degraded, economically exploited, and the overarchingly the spiritually castrated. We are doing this, sticking our necks out, not only to be seen, because the beast that we are exposing, the beast that we are challenging in the minds of our people, our own minds included, because we do not exclude ourselves, and we also do not pose or create an impression that we want to be seen as some class, of people, possessing knowledge that is meant to be esoteric, is meant to be for a select few. This is not an elitist posture on our part. Then what we are doing is to try and reignite the spark, in our race that will open the channels, that will enable the lost life, to make its way back into the empty and obliging shell that the black race, our race, has become. So my appeal to you, my beloved brothers and sisters, is that where you do not know, listen and learn. Where you are not sure, make your research, verify, study. Where, because also teaching with us is intensified learning. Where you feel you need to correct us, do so lovingly, because by being out there, by sharing this knowledge with you, we are also hoping for an incentive of intensifying our learning through your corrections. So this infantile, juvenile spirit that engulfs the pettiness that characterizes how some of our posts are being responded to is one of the things that are actually strengthening the muscle of the hand that has created the world that we are heralding the declaration of war against, for the world that will be based on our concept of reality to be built. This world that we live in, that is not our construct, has to, be liquidated, has to be dismantled. This is our posture. So we need your love and support the same way we love you. We love you, black people. We love you, black race. I want you to know that. And I want you to internalize these things that, I am saying to you, these meditations that I'm sharing with you, these concerns that I'm raising with you. Please, it's a plea to you. We are not on an ego trip. We are not, out, for the flexing of our intellectual muscles. We are out to carry out our respective assignments in this epic struggle in our respective areas, of this redemptive mission of resurrecting, raising, and causing our race to ascend back to its glory. Family, that's all that I needed to share with you. That's all that I needed to raise with you. And I greet you, as I started this, video, I greet you, in peace. I say khotso and those who have been supportive, in this work that we do. By the way, that we do not only do on social media, that some have actually propagandized in their pettiness and confined to social media. Despite the fact that we use social media to invite people to what we do on the ground, which most actually never show up, never come to support. And the majority of those who never even come to support the work that we do on the ground are the ones who are actually, first to cast, such silly, sarcastic aspersions and clothe us with misnomers such as social media activists. So, family, that is really pettiness. That is really strengthening the muscle of our oppression and aggrandizing the fantasies of people whose hearts are hell-bent, to see our demise as a race. I love you, my people. I love you, Africa. And with these words, I shall say to you, Black Power, let's love each other. Let's listen to each other. Let's support each other. Let us learn to be self-preserving. Let us learn to be self-preserving. Let us have our masonry restored to us. Let us be gravitated to knowing and understanding the very science of our being, in the process of regaining, our lost selves. So here we are, we are also learning, we are also students, and most profoundly students of life. We also learn, there are those we regard as, our teachers. In our midst, some of you, through the posts, that you share, the knowledge that you share, we also learn. Some of you here, on the cyberspace are our teachers. You are not even aware. You open our eyes on, a number of things. You teach us in ways, that you have never imagined, and we thank you for that. We thank you for that. So ours is to come to you as your servants. We are your servants, and we would appreciate if you accept us as such. We don't come to you expecting to be served. And all this is in the name of the love that we have for you. Peace, family. Black power.